I noticed you haven't registered yet. Jeez, why are you making me work so hard? I'm almost practically breaking a sweat here. Look, what are you waiting for? Get off your butt, fill out the form on the right here, and reserve your spot at the workshop. Look, nothing's gonna change for you financially if you're not willing to change your own habits and change yourself first. I don't know if you know this, but according to recent polls, over 86% of North Americans are experiencing more financial struggles than they were 5 years ago. Now, unless you're one of the 14%, you should really pay attention to this, because I'm here to tell you, look, if you're struggling, or if you find yourself, dealing with certain financial issues that you haven't been dealing with before, I'm here to tell you it's not your fault. See, you and I, we've been brought up, we've been educated, we've been conditioned inside of, a system that has enabled us to be conditioned to this thing called debt. And the even more recent term, credit. So I'm here to tell you, look, it's not your fault that you were brought up that way, you were brought up into this condition. However, knowing it and consciously choosing to stay in debt and consciously tolerating financial struggles, well, that's a choice now, isn't it? See, at the workshop, we're going to be sharing with you strategies for how you can use the current system and the current conditions, economically, financially, to empower yourself. Look, it's time. Stop waiting for somebody else to take care of you. You don't have to do that. You just got to learn how to apply the strategies, techniques, and procedures and processes that will enable you to break free from this thing called debt and pursue the finer things in life and live the kind of life that you dream of. But you don't have to take my word for it. Just listen to some of other people who've experienced that whole enlightenment and epiphany for themselves after attending some of our past workshops.
This has given me empowerment. It's given me a freedom to actually know that to pursue wealth is actually in line with my values. And it's what leads me to be able to live a really complete, fulfilled life, not just for myself, but for others.
Being successful at investing in real estate is within your grasp. It's not something way out there, something crazy not even to think about. You don't need an advanced degree in something, you don't need a ton of money to get started. You can do it, I can do it, anyone can do it.
The big thing for me was I'm at the age where I just started making money. And I learned that even though I don't have very much money, I can start making an investment plan. And it's important to, there's smart ways to do business and there's not so smart ways to do business. And you guys have made me aware and given me some of the tools to look for and to utilize, and for me to now be a smart business person and to do it properly, and I can start early and start my cash flow.
There's a level of sophistication in this seminar that gave me the key insights as to how to get in to real estate, specific types of home ownership real estate, how to make money during the period I'm in, and what the exit strategy is, and the cash flow along the way. The specifics enabled me to really know how I'm going to do, what I'm going to do with the capital I have to invest. Whereas before it was all pretty vague. But now I'm very clear on a methodology I never had any clue existed.
You guys are up there talking and my brain starts spinning. What next? And where can I go? And how can I use this? And it's just incredible what I learned this weekend. I didn't think it was possible. Not that I'm not smart, it's just that there was so much information, useful information.
There is a system out here, a system that is proven by people who have gone through the process, who have learned from their mistake, and for us it is ready-made. ready to follow as long as we take the step.
It certainly took the mystery out of real estate investment. It's something we've been considering for a few years now, but now I can really apply what I've learned, and the fear is almost gone because I know that we have some really amazing people behind us that help us along the way. So really enjoyable, and the best thing was that it was a lot of fun. We were working with numbers and figuring things out, and normally that scares me, but I really, really thoroughly enjoyed it.
Investing successfully is all the details.
The conversation was very fast-paced, but I feel like the group, people asked questions, clarifications were made, like you took the time to make sure that everybody got the concepts without having to go do economics 101 with all of us so that we all understand how things work.
I didn't saw these things before.
Look, you've got nothing to lose. I'm taking all the risk here. I'm sweating my butt off here, preparing for you. So just fill out the form, and hopefully I'll see you at the workshop, and eventually on the beautiful places in the world.